We're going to bring on Jorge Sotolongo. Jorge is a frequent contributor to this show, has been for a few years, and is one of our colleagues at NAI NP Dodge. Good morning, Jorge.
Hey, how you doing? Good.
Thanks
for having me.
It's been a while since you've been on the show.
I know I've been busy.
Yeah.
You guys have been busy too.
I know. I keep talking and say, hey, I want to come on the show. You're like, I'd love to, but I'm kind of busy. So
you know what you two guys got that
What?
I don't have?
What?
A spot in the new NP Dodge commercial. I don't know if they're airing yet. We saw the previews.
I think it's supposed to air this
weekend is when it starts. Yep.
Yeah. Actually, Jorge and I both have speaking parts, but Jorge's
These
part
are TV commercials, ladies and gentlemen.
Jorge's part is a little bit longer than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it to TV. You know, this was a great stepping stone. I appreciate it.
Now he's going to be too big for us.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty soon, there'll be like on WWT, there'll be like Jorge's Corner or something like that.
Social media jumper.
Where you just like kind of talk about whatever it is that's on your mind and people will consider it. You'll have a cult following.
Exactly. That's my dream. Always
That's
my dream.
how they start.
Without any further ado, development news of the week brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com. We know Eagle Mortgage, and Eagle Mortgage knows loans. And we've known Eagle Mortgage for quite some time. Trenton and Jorge and I know the Schneidewins who own it. Holly Schneidewin's the president, and they just do such an outstanding job. It doesn't matter whether you are doing conventional or you're going to go the FHA loan, VA loan route. They handle all of that. Really kind of take you by the hand, figuratively, of course, and really just kind of coach you, guide you, shepherd you through the process, work with you to get that pre-approval letter, which is so important during this competitive house buying environment in which we currently live. If you want to find them in person, offices at 114th and Davenport. They're also online at eaglemortgagecompany.com. All right, fellas, what's the fastest growing city in Nebraska most years over the last several years?
Gretna.
You are correct. Ding, 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 ding. Do you realize that about a year from now, when you look at your Nebraska population growth statistics, that the one-year growth rate for Gretna will likely be right about 100%?
Whoa.
Bring it on.
What happened, the Nebraska Supreme Court this week sided with the city of Gretna in its annexation legal dispute with Sarpy County. Back in 2017, Gretna wanted to do a very significant and aggressive annexation package. It included a lot of non-developed areas. So Sarpy County said, whoo, hoo, hoo, and they sued to stop it, got caught up in the court case. It finally got to its Nebraska Supreme Court crescendo, climax, if you will. And the Supreme Court says, Gretna, you win. And so now this means that Gretna will go from about 5,000 some people to about 10,000 people pretty fast.
Absolutely. And they couldn't be annexed by somebody else because, well, I don't know if they have like an interlocal agreement where the cities in Gretna or in Sarpy County can't annex each other.
Well, they have some general boundaries, like, for instance, on the east side of Gretna and on the west side of Papillion, it's my understanding that Interstate 80, which mostly runs north-south through there, is kind of a demarcation zone. So east side of I-80, which is where, say, 88 Tactical is located, that's Papillion. West side, where there's a Walmart, a Taco John's, Taco Bell, QT, that will be Gretna or future Gretna. But what's interesting, guys, if you look at the amount of land that would be either in Gretna or slated for Gretna, it's not unreasonable to think that by assuming Jorge lives to be an old man, and you're only like, what, early 30s?
Yep. 32.
By the time you like check out of this place when you're about 98, 99, Gretna will be like probably, 75,000 people.
Yeah, it'll be like just like a typical suburb that you find in a bigger city.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Mike Evans and the fine citizens of Gretna. That's pretty impressive, and that is the home of Nebraska Crossing.
Okay, next up on the docket, the governor signed a bill this week exempting military retirement income from Nebraska state income taxes. In my opinion, this was long overdue from an economic development perspective. It will generate a lot of money for Nebraska. We happen to have a major military installation with Offutt Air Force Base, and we have always said that military retirees are one of the best demographics a city could try to recruit. They retire fairly young. While they're in the military, they get all sorts of amazing skills. Military people go have an entire second career, and you want them to have that career here, especially with the talent shortage we have. Glad we did it. We probably should have done it 20 years ago.
Very excited about that, and they invest in real estate. They invest in new businesses. They're good to have around if there's ever any ruckus or hellions that want to cause public unrest. They have a unique set of skills.
Wait, so you say if a guy was like a mechanic in the military, he's got civil unrest skills?
Yeah. What would happen if I
think you're thinking like the former MPs.
Well, what if I need to change the tie rod ends on my Mustang or something like that?
Never know. Hey,
first I have to get a Mustang, though.
Yeah, good point. If you read the newsletter this week, which we certainly hope that you are, you will have noticed that the big story was construction is now underway on the Dollar General massive regional warehouse and distribution center south side of Blair along Highway 75. About 2 weeks ago, I drove up there to take a photo of the site. And for one thing, the site is pretty darn big. It's 85 acres. It's not terribly far from the Blair Biorefinery campus. At any rate, this thing is going to be 800,000 square feet. Of that, 650,000 will be dry goods storage. 150,000 will be refrigerated, grocery, that sort of thing. But fellas, this
over $500,000 worth of inventory we hear. Dollar General.
Very funny.
Thank you.
Kaboom, ksh. He's here all week, ladies and gentlemen. So about 400 jobs, $106 million contribution to the metro area economy, and this will serve 1,500 Dollar General stores in this region of the country. But get a load of this. 75% of the United States population lives within 5 miles of a Dollar General store. And get a load of this. Dollar General now has more stores in the world than Walmart, Kroger, and Costco combined.
Wow.
And get a load of this. 1 out of every 3 new stores of any kind, stripe, or variety that will open in the United States of America in calendar year 2021 will be Dollar Generals.
That's what we have to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen.
Have you ever even set foot in a Dollar General?
Yeah, I needed to get those, what do you call those, pool...
The noodles?
Floaties?
I got the noodles, but I wasn't using them for noodles.
I was going to say, you don't have a pool.
I announced it on here about a year ago. We use them, we round them up and we put them in the big pots in front of our house so we don't have to put all kinds of potting soil or dirt in there.
Uh-huh.
And it's great for drainage and they don't decay. So there's other uses for those pool noodles, ladies and
I thought you were
gentlemen.
going to
And they're like $1 a piece at Dollar General. So they're going to have a huge run on pool noodles.
See, Jorge, when he started talking about buying pool noodles for non-pool uses, I was ready to hit the censor button.
Yeah, I was right. I was just waiting to see where that went, but it was kept it pretty clean.
Yeah,
you guys are a couple wet noodles.
He just gets me nervous when he starts to go down those rabbit holes like that. But I've been into a Dollar General one time, and it was in Gretna. We were driving by, and I think we wanted to get a soda or a Coke or something like that, and we stopped in the Dollar General. And I remember just walking around, and I was most impressed by the I don't know if I've ever seen more merchandise per square foot. I said that on purpose, on shelf space ever. I mean, they packed it in there, really packed it in there.
I think that there's some merchandise like candles or something that are ridiculously expensive at your usual retailers that you go there because candles don't have to be like $10 or $20. There, they probably have them for $1.
Okay, guys, we've talked about in the past how Warhorse Casino will be coming into the existing Horseman's Park complex. Of course, voters in Nebraska last fall approved casino gambling. And so we're going to have casinos here at the Warhorse. There will be one that's going to be under construction by Lincoln's horse racing track, and then as well like Grand Island and other places that have them. But this is kind of interesting. Warhorse Casino is requesting tax increment financing. That's on the planning board docket for this month, which is next week. And like pretty much all projects that request tax increment financing, they always say at the end, this would not be viable or feasible without TIF. I am calling BS on that. These casinos spent untold numbers of dollars in the campaign trying to get gambling approved, and now they're saying we won't be able to make this happen without TIF. I don't know if we can make it work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, and we're not going to put Jorge on the spot because he's on the planning board, and we're going to keep him professional and unbiased and all that. But I am going to go on the record of saying, oh, come on. You mean to tell me you're not going to build this casino? Oh, we don't get TIF. Oh, sorry, we're out of here. No casino for you, Omaha. Bye.
But for TIF.
You guys should definitely come and give some public testimony. That would be very entertaining.
I might come just to watch.
I think you should.
Ultimately, I don't really care.
That'll be on our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen.
I ultimately don't really care if they get TIF money, but I am calling BS on that one. And it'll be very fascinating to see and hear what kind of public testimony you guys get next week.
It will be. I'm trying to figure out how to stay very neutral in this conversation.
You're doing a very good job.
He's like one statement away from having to recuse himself.
Yeah, and we do not want any recusing going on around here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stop our Grow Omaha News of the Week now, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage. Jorge is going to stay with us for the whole show.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.